Hello, 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 boys.
Decision making going forward.
Of course, all eyes on the...
Hello, 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 boys. What are you all telling me? Sorry, this is a bit late. I know this is just in for the second half, but I've literally have not had a second to breathe since that Leeds game. I've had so much stuff to do, and this is the second I could get it on. It is currently 0-0. Not too much has been missed. What do you guys think the score's going to be? What are your scores on the doors? Let's get... Who have we got in here? Who have we got in here? Who have we got in here? Let's just tweet this out. Come and join me for all the fun. Hashtag FA Cup. Sorry lads, I'll be with you in just a second, but I want to see your scores on the doors before I do come back into the chat. I better see some score predictions. I better see some people putting their bollocks on the line. I don't want to see no messing about, no Mickey Mousing. Who's ready to action? Who's ready to rumble? Ready for the rumble in the jungle? The FA Cup final. There are fans in the stadium. Fans going crazy over there. And let's just make sure that is fixed. The timer is ready. We are ready to rumble. Have we got anyone in here? What are you telling me, mate? Who do you think's going to win? I want to see some scores on the doors. I want to see some bollocks. And the second half has kicked off. Still 0-0. I have a feeling Leicester might steal this. And hey, I have an invested interest myself because there may be an extra European spot up for grab depending on who wins this game. Depending on whether the winner of this game ends up in the top 4 places, because that will obviously increase England's European coefficient as a Premier League. Been a good day for myself personally, an absolute crushing 4-0 victory. Hopefully, if you're a Chelsea or a Leicester fan, it will be a good day for you as well. Have we got any Chelsea/Leicester fans in here? I can see one viewer in the chat, but I can't see any message. I don't know who you are. I can't see. I can just see a number. But either way, thank you for joining me. It's a pleasure to have you with me. The second half has now kicked underway. You can see the timer there. That is the timer of the game that I'm watching. So if you do want to sync it along, if you do want to have it in the background, or you do want to do anything like that, then that is always an option. That's why I got the timer there. Of course, just imagine that's the 46th minute. Imagine there's 45 minutes added on before that, and then you get the 1 minute 17. So it's currently the 46th minute. I did have this game on in the background while I was editing something, so I did see a bit of action. I wasn't 100% invested in it because, like I said, I was editing. I was doing some other things, but from what I've seen, it hasn't been too crazy of a game. It's been a bit back and forward. Hopefully that changes in the second half. I want to see a lot of action, a lot of goal mouth action. I tell you, speaking of mouth action, I could do with some food going in my mouth action, because I am starving. Absolutely starving. I'm starving for a goal as well. Brendan Rodgers looks like he's starving for a goal as well. Timo Werner running through here. Can he cut it back to Hakim Ziyech? No, he's giving it forward. Mason Mount now. Mason mounting on the pressure. It's a nice kit they're wearing, I can't lie. Chelsea have got a new strip out for this game, and it does look pretty damn nice, if I do say so myself. Pretty damn nice. Not as nice as this, might I add. Which, you know, although their kit looks rather similar right now, is not a Leicester kit. I'm not a Leicester fan, although I would not be against Leicester winning. I'm a fan of football and I want to see a good game of football right here, as I'm sure you guys do as well. The panning into Thomas Tuchel, already secured himself a Champions League final. He's in an FA Cup final. Can he potentially get the first of what could be a potential double? And Marty now on the ball, spraying it out. Danny Drinkwater cruising forward. Don't know why I said Danny Drinkwater. Danny Drinkwater famously played for both clubs. Or should I say, famously didn't really play for both clubs, because I'm pretty sure he spent more time in a bloody Fulham retirement home than he did in the Chelsea starting 11. I'll tell you that much. The guy did not get a game at all. As Soyuncu storms down the wing here, gets cleaned out by Kante, still has the ball. Kante, beautiful work rate again. Kante, how good is this guy? Yeah? I mean, obviously everyone knows how good Kante is, but he's had a real renaissance this season. Of course, he wasn't really playing in the right positions under Frank Lampard. He was kind of getting, you know, thrown into a number 8 role, thrown too far forward and given too much license to attack. That's not Kante's role, that's not Kante's job, and you're seeing him now that he's back in his natural favoured position. It's the Kante of old, the Kante we want to see. Kante now spraying the ball around, giving it nicely back. That's good. He's booted it forward. Oh, here we go. Marcus Alonso. That's a brilliant interception. Gives it across and gets challenged yet again. Very close. Very close indeed. He was in there like swimwear. Oh, Leicester on the counter-attack. This is turning into quite an end-to-end game. Here we go. Chelsea back on the counter-attack now with Timo Werner. Timo Werner storming down the wing. Beautiful challenge there by Youri Tielemans. They can't get past that back line at the moment. Neither of them seem to be able to. I mean, Leicester have probably come closer. Of course, the balls have just been a bit too heavy though. Hey, I like heavy balls as much as the next guy, but too heavy, well, and you got a problem. And you got a problem indeed. That's pain. It's pain.mp4 right there. That's a brutal challenge by Youri Tielemans there. Oh, you not going to give anything, ref? Oh, I think he is actually. Let's see what's happened. So the ball's gone a bit too far. Yeah, he's just studsed up there. He's just scythed down Jorginho. That was brutal. Not even a booking though. This referee is liking to keep his cards in his pocket. Unless, of course, Jorginho was already on a booking. I'm not sure if he's on a booking actually. Let me just check. Let me just check the rundown of the game. Who have we got in here, by the way? You a Chelsea fan, a Leicester fan, or just a general football fan? Of course, everyone watches the finals, whether your team's in it or not. That's just the nature of finals. That's the nature of football. And that's what we love about it. And that's what makes the game so big, is that everyone's eyes are on it. No, Wesley Fofana's been booked and Timo Werner's been booked. It looks like Johnny Evans has also come off for an injury because he came off for Mark Albrighton in the 34th minute. And speaking of changes, James Maddison is getting stripped and ready. He's ready and raring to go. This is his moment. FA Cup final time, baby. This is where James Maddison really lights the candle. Marks himself on the centre stage. Really puts his name out there. Because he has gone a bit quiet, you know, a bit under the radar recently, James Maddison. But now, this could be a shot. This could be his moment. And Marty losing the ball out to Kante again there. I'd say in this half so far, Chelsea have probably looked the more dominant side, but Leicester looked more dangerous on the counter-attack. Because Chelsea, they're struggling to break them down. Look, see, it's just unimaginative. Mason Mount again running down the wing. Can't quite get past that resolute Leicester back four. Maybe Kante could do something though as he sprays it out to Azpilicueta. But again, Azpilicueta, he's forced to come back to Reece James. They can't break it right now. It's impenetrable. Although, that's a lovely ball there. Kante whips it in, back sticks to Marcos Alonso. And it's cleaned up by the goalkeeper. That's more like it from Chelsea though. That is more like it. Spraying the balls about a bit more. Lovely defence splitting through ball there. I believe it was Jorginho spraying Kante in. Lovely whip to the back sticks. Unfortunately, Marcos Alonso couldn't get enough power on it. And how good does it look to see fans there? I can't quite hear the scream right now because I don't want it to come onto the stream. But the atmosphere, I'm sure, is spine-tingling. Not quite full stadium spine-tingling, but, you know, because they've been away for so long, I'd hope so. The only problem with Wembley, though, if they're going to do this, part of me would want them to do it in a different stadium, because Wembley, you need the full stadium there to get the atmosphere, because it's such a big dome. Like, the atmosphere exceeds the stadium, like it leaves the stadium. It's not like an Ellen Road or Villa Park where everything's enclosed in and the atmosphere sticks. And especially when you've got 10,000 people. There's so many more empty spaces, so much more gaps when you've only got 10,000 people in there. You've got 70,000 empty seats as opposed to 20 or 30,000 empty seats. So the atmosphere is not what they could be making of it in a different stadium. But I understand that every final has to be played in Wembley. Every like domestic final, at least. Leicester putting on a bit of pressure now. Absolutely blasted away by the keeper. I want to see a goal. By the way, I do have my Leeds reaction, my reaction to the Leeds-Burnley game. That was all recorded and edited. It is scheduled to go up at 7:30 p.m. So 1 hour from now for that game. Make sure you don't miss it, because that is a very, very tasty video, if I do say so myself. It was a very, very tasty game. And it's been a very, very tasty day, if I do say so myself. As Leicester get themselves a corner now, you can feel the screen shaking in anticipation. Jamie Vardy looking hungry, looking lethal, looking dangerous. Sorry, the camera's there. Dangerous. Well, the camera's there for a second there. Here we go, this is it. This could be the moment to shine. The ball is poised to be whipped in here. Who's standing over it? Youri Tielemans puts his hand up. Whips it in delightfully. Amati just about misses it. It's come back to Albrighton, who's giving it back out. Giving it back out to Tielemans, who whips it in early. And is it there? Marcos Alonso just glances it over. Is that a throw-in? Is that a Chelsea throw or a Leicester throw? To me, that's a Leicester City throw-in. I believe it is. Beautiful ball in by Tielemans there, right into the danger area. Alonso has to deal with it, just gets a flick on. And here they go. Thomas with the throw-in. This is where if you had a Rory Delap, you'd be in the money here. Just absolutely ping it into the middle of the box. He's tried a Rory Delap, actually, funnily enough. Have Leicester got a resultant corner from it? I'm not so sure, because it looks like it's been cleared away. It looked over the lines to me. Bit dubious, but nonetheless. Nonetheless, indeed. Indeedy. Nonetheless, indeedy. Yes, indeedy. Leicester City ready for the GG. It's looking tasty. It's looking tasty. It's warming up as the game goes on, I'm telling you. It's just growing and growing and growing in tumosity, venomosity, tenacity, graciosity. And most importantly, it's growing in pressure from both sides. Both sides are putting each other under a bit more pressure now, a bit more intensive pressure. Still not quite the hallmark of pressure right now, I'd say. It's probably, how would you say, what? A semi and a pair of flares? Yeah, pair of flares. Pair of tracksuit flares. Pair of boot cuts. You know, not quite intensive pressure. You know, you can feel a bit of something down there. I'll tell you that much. But you can't feel, it's not like raging pressure, like throbbing pressure that you cannot deal with. And that's what needs to happen if one of these sides are going to cause a breakthrough. Leicester City looking the more dangerous right now, if you ask me. Looking like they're getting a bit more of a foothold in the game. They're spraying the balls around a bit nicer. And it looks like that Chelsea back four is slightly weaker than Leicester's. Even though Chelsea have theoretically and hypothetically and statistically had the best defence in the league since Thomas Tuchel has come in. But it is looking Chelsea. It is looking a lot more shaky at the back for Chelsea. And it is looking like Leicester could be the ones to find the breakthrough. But what do you guys think? How are you guys seeing this game? You seen it the same as me? Jamie Vardy almost latching onto the end of that there. Here we go. Now we're talking. A bit of division between the ranks back there. Bit of lack of communication between Thiago Silva and Rudiger. Not quite sure what's going on here though. Oh. Not too sure indeed. Not too Luke Shaw. But it is a throw-in. It is a throw-in to Leicester City. I tell you, I wish one day I could see my team in an FA Cup final. I ain't even seen my team in a Carabao Cup final. I saw us in a playoff final though. Yeah, 1-6. And we lost that. Actually, no, tell a lie. I also saw us in a playoff final when I was 9. When I was 9 and 10. A League One playoff final. Yeah. Yeah. Now we're talking about the big boy games. The League One playoff finals. Against Doncaster. What a day. And we lost. Yeah. So, I've seen my team go to Wembley twice in my lifetime. And we've lost both of them. One against Watford and one against Doncaster. So, some absolutely tumultuous ties, might I add. There's Leicester power forward again here with a corner. This could be it. This is massive for Leicester. This is massive. Be their first trophy since the Premier League title all those 5 years ago under Claudio Ranieri. Dilly ding, dilly dong. Here we go. Double hands up for Tielemans. Gets ready, absolutely slices it short. Passes it, plays the 1-2, gets it again. And that is absolutely catastrophic. I don't know what the hell he was going for there. That is one of the worst corners I've ever seen in my career. You deserve to get hit on the counter-attack for that. Instead, though, they're countering the counter. Good old counter-pressing action. Can they get this now? No, the cross is too heavy. Cross is heavier than Larry Wheels. Not good enough. Not good enough at all. Evans there. Absolutely furious to not be playing. As you can see, chatting with Wes Morgan, absolutely laughing away. I don't know what's wrong with him. I'd be shitting my pants right now if I was a Leicester fan or a Leicester player. Now, if I was a Leicester player, I'd be on the pitch and I'd be doing the business. That's what I'd be doing. I wouldn't be shitting my pants. But I'm not, alas. I'm just a fat chump sat at home watching. I'm pretty anorexic now that I think about it because I'm fucking eating all day. I'm starving. And I'm starving for a goal. Starving for some action. Some action which is not quite happening right now. None of them are managing to carve each other open. They're both failing to create a killer chance. And N'Golo Kante now sprays it out to Azpilicueta. I don't know what he was trying there. Tried to pass it to the goalkeeper almost. And pass it to the goalkeeper he did. And the goalkeeper just calmly collects it. Cool, calm, collected. That's the goalkeeper's motto. That's Peter Schmeichel. Kasper Schmeichel's motto, should I say. Kasper Schmeichel, former Leeds player himself. Jamie Vardy now on the counter-attack out wide. Tries to skin Reece James. Reece James grabbing his cock for some reason. Still grabbing his cock, Reece James. Jamie Vardy still has the ball though. Manages to get it back to Castagna, who hoofs it all the way back to Soyuncu, man. This is poor. And that is absolutely terrible from Wesley Fofana, who's almost backheeled it into his own goal there. Luckily for him, he was 40, 50 yards out. But Timo Werner was pouncing. And when Timo Werner pounces, you know about it. That's for damn sure. He is lightning rapid. Probably quicker than Jamie Vardy, and that's saying something. Here we go, Youri Tielemans now lets a shot rip from long range! Oh, would you believe it? What a screamer! Youri Tielemans, have a bow, son. Take a bow. He's absolutely ripped one into the top bins from 40 yards out. Would you believe it? That is how you mark your name in an FA Cup final. What an absolute screamer by Youri Tielemans. Leicester City fans cannot believe it. It is delirium for those Leicester City faithful. The ball's played out to Jose Perez. It comes back to Castagna. He gives it to Tielemans 20, 30 yards out and he rips it top bins. It absolutely glides into the top left corner of the net. An absolute screamer by all accounts. Oh my word. Have you ever seen a better FA Cup final goal anywhere? Potentially, but you'll struggle to find one because that was absolutely different gravy by Youri Tielemans. Absolutely class. Can Leicester City be on their way for their first trophy since 2016? Wow, it certainly looks like it. The goal has been given. What an absolute screamer. Oh, you wouldn't believe it. You would not believe it. Oh, that was absolutely fantastic. Wow, what a screamer. Oh my days, Youri Tielemans. That was class, son. Chelsea back on the counter-attack now of Hakim Ziyech, who tries to volley itself and he just cruises over the bar. But what an absolute flipping screamer that was. Wow. What a flipping screamer. That was insane. That was absolutely mega smorphic. Wow. If that's the goal to win the FA Cup final, I hope for his sake it is, because that is a goal worthy of winning any final. That's a goal worthy of winning the European Cup final, let alone the FA Cup. Oh, mate, here we go. Again for a second. Youri Tielemans again, this time getting marshalled out by Reece James. What an absolute screamer. Wow. That is quality. That is beyond quality. Can Chelsea get something out of the game? 25 minutes to go for Chelsea to salvage something. 25 minutes to go for Leicester City to hold off their 1-0 lead. A very slender 1-0 lead. Chelsea are going to be forced to come at them now. This is perfect for Brendan Rodgers. Perfect for Leicester City. They can sit back. They can soak up this pressure like They can soak up the pressure like a sponge, like a silky, silky sponge. And when the Chelsea least expect it, when Chelsea are just as vulnerable as they can be, they squeeze the sponge as hard as they can. Brendan Rodgers wrangles every last bit of water out of it, every last bit of soap dripping out of it as they come storming forward on the counter-attack and potentially make it 2-0 with a Wilfred Bonney insurance policy goal to secure the FA Cup final for Leicester. And I've completely forgotten to change my scoreboard yet again. It is, of course, 1-0 to Leicester. They are on their way to an FA Cup final victory. They're showing that goal again. Absolutely world-class finish by an absolutely world-class footballer. Okay, maybe not world-class, but certainly a damn baller. And I will take him. I would take him at Leeds in a heartbeat. I'd take him anywhere in a heartbeat. Youri Tielemans, he was class at Anderlecht. He's even better at Leicester City. What a signing that was. And it was worth every single penny if that goal results in the victory of this final. I can't wax lyrical enough about that finish, about that player. The technique from the inside of the boot, and it swerves left and right, and it comes in and out. Roberto Carlos-esque. Oh, the way he sliced across the ball. Damn. But Chelsea still do have 23 minutes to come back. And come back they will try to do. They're knocking and knocking and knocking. Trying to get that chance, but they can't. Their final pass is poor. Leicester City's defence is resolute. You're not breaking it. It's impenetrable, impregnable, unbeatable. You are not getting past their back four. No, you are not. Wow. What a goal. Mate, that was absolutely mega smorfic. As Chelsea now on the counter-attack themselves. Sprayed out to the left-hand side. Chilwell on the ball. Gives it back to Jorginho. Jorginho looks to chip it up. Thinks again. Gives it out to Reece James. Reece James now trying to build it slowly. It's too slow though. It's too slow, too lethargic, too sloppy. Not enough pace, not enough injection, not enough creativity. Not enough runs off the ball. You're not spreading them at all. Leicester City's defence is failing to get spread out wide here. This is a fantastic defensive performance from Leicester City so far. They've only got 22 minutes to hold off. 21 minutes to hold off now. And they can secure themselves their first FA Cup since I don't know when. When's the last time Leicester won the FA Cup? Have Leicester won the FA Cup? Question mark. Leicester hold a joint record 7 second tier titles. Competed in 4. They have never won the FA Cup. The storyline writes itself. They've been in 4 FA Cup finals. Was it 4 or 5? 4 FA Cup finals. This is their 5th FA Cup final. Can they finally get the FA Cup win that they so desire? Wow, Youri Tielemans might put himself down in club folklore history with this goal right here. And he's only 20 minutes away from doing so. Chelsea, if they have anything to say about it though, they will not be allowing that to happen. Azpilicueta charging forward now. It's chipped across. It's in the box. Is that a penalty? No, I don't believe it is. Who's taken down there? Kai Havertz. Taken down by Soyuncu. And now it's really panic stations for Leicester. Mason Mount, it was not Havertz. It's really panic stations for Leicester now. 20 minutes to hold off. Or can they get a second? Can they give themselves some daylight, some breathing room, some rest and relaxation room? Castagna is down. A bit of time wasting, a bit of shithousery, whatever you want to call it. Bit of the old dark arts. Something Chelsea players know themselves all too well. You know? So you complain when it's against you, but you'll take it when it's for you. That's how it works. And Leicester City players will be looking to get any kind of second of reprieve they can, because Chelsea are really piling the pressure on now. But Youri Tielemans has picked the ball up in his own half and he's chipped it forward to Jamie Vardy. It's looking like it's really Route 1 football for Leicester now. Just spray it up to Vardy. Spray and pray. That is Leicester City's motto right now. Spray it to Vardy and pray he can control the ball. Pray he can take it down and pray he can finish his dinner. Pulisic now whips it in. It's deflected. It's now a Pulisic corner, a Chelsea corner. Beautiful interception by Wilfred Ndidi. Those Chelsea fans are really bricking it now. They're praying that this ball can just bounce into the back of the net somehow. I said this could have been their first win on the line to a double, but could it be their first loss on the line to not getting a double and not getting top 4 either? We'll wait and see. Let's not forget, they still have Leicester to play in just a week's time in the league. So if Leicester do the double over them, they could really push Chelsea into the Europa League, stop them from winning the FA Cup, and then resultantly stop them from being in the Champions League next year, because Chelsea will probably lose to Man City in the Champions League final. Not probably, they definitely will, in my opinion, at least. You know, some people may think Chelsea will win, but I think there's no way they'd do the hat-trick over them. So that could happen. This could be an absolute collapse from Thomas Tuchel. Or there's still time for it to be a double. This is the magic of football, but they're going to want to make it count soon. 17 minutes left on the clock. Leicester City down, getting a free kick in their own half. James Maddison taking a dive to the floor now. And boy, that is absolutely ruthless from Azpilicueta. He stamped on his ankle there. Bit of frustration maybe. Bit of frustration at the way this game's going, at the way Leicester are taking control of the game. And speaking of taking control, that Youri Tielemans goal. Oh my lord. That is absolutely world class. Eat your heart out, son. Kepa Arrizabalaga is left in no man's land. Why Kepa Arrizabalaga is even playing, I could not tell you. But he is. And he could be the goalkeeper of a side which loses in the FA Cup final. Just 15 minutes to go. There's a Chelsea player down now. Looks like they're really begging for time. Another substitution is on. Kai Havertz, the substitute that is coming on. Tielemans. Youri Tielemans. What a screamer. What an absolute banger. What a screamer, what a goal, what a game, what a moment in history. Just 14 minutes to go. I believe there's going to be quite a bit of added time now. Quite a bit indeed. Yes, indeed. Thiago Silva storming forward here. Can Chelsea get a goal? Or can Leicester City hold off? They get it out. That's it. That's good. That's more like it. Charge him now. Put the pressure on. Put him under. Put him under. Nah, not good enough. Not quick enough. Not sharp enough. About as sharp as a butter knife. You need to be sharp as a steak knife. Yeah. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. And you ain't stinging nothing with a blunt ass butter knife, I'll tell you that much. I've got about as much sting as a neutered wasp. And it's gone in. Have they scored an equaliser? What a save by Kasper Schmeichelinho. Oh, it looks like he's injured his shoulder there, but it was all worth it. That is a brilliant reflex save. The ball's crawling in there. Looks like it might have just hit the post upon second reflection. It was just about going to smack the post. It might have gone in off the post. Ben Chilwell with the header against his former side. It was creeping in off the post. What a save that was. Can they get it clear now? This is panic stations time for Leicester. Oh, that was it. That was the moment. That was the chance. What a key, vital, crucial save by Kasper Schmeichel. Ah. Absolutely crucial. Absolutely key, vital, crucial. Could be. It could turn out to be useless if Hudson-Odoi manages to do anything about it. But no, instead, he's got a bit of petulance to his game and he has fouled. I can't see the name because they've zoomed out. They're just showing me Brendan Rodgers. They're showing me Brendan Rodgers absolutely shitting the bed. This would be massive for Brendan Rodgers, for Brendan Rodgers' career, as he gives instructions to Hamza Chowdhury. Hamza Chowdhury now being prepared to come onto the pitch. The Leicester City owner sat in the crowds absolutely bricking it. You can see shit literally falling from his asshole right now. As Chelsea continue with this relentless tide of pressure. Pressure which is not affecting Leicester right now. They can't create anything. They can't get past them. The ball's now stuck in Chelsea's half. Leicester, could they potentially get a second goal? Could they potentially seal the deal in this half alone? Soyuncu absolutely blasts it back over the bar. Just 10 minutes to go. 10 minutes. Could this be the most crucial 10 minutes in a lot of these players' career? Could it be the 10 minutes they look back on for the rest of their lives? For eternity. When they're 50 and they're 60 and they look back at that 10 minutes and they say, did I give it all I had? Did I put myself 150% down into the tank? I know I was tired. I know I was shattered. I know I was battered and bruised and felt dead inside. But did I have an extra 0.01% in the tank? Did that 0.1% in the tank that I potentially did or didn't use affect the outcome of the game? Did it stop us from holding out this 1-0 lead? That is what they will be asking themselves. And the answer will be yet to be determined. It will be determined in this next 10 minutes. Mason Mount tries to play a ball in. Ends up getting deflected, ricocheted out for a throw-in. Soyuncu with the block. Straight taken early from Chelsea. Hudson-Odoi gives it to Mount on the outside of the area. And again, the cross is blocked by Soyuncu. Chelsea really ramping it up now. Ramping up the style. And Leicester will look to kill that tempo with a change. No, Chelsea are making the change. Giroud is on for Timo Werner. It is clear their intentions now. Get the ball into the box. Get the ball into the big man, Olivier Giroud. Can he steal a winner for them? But Leicester now playing some mind games of their own. Bringing on Wes Brown and Hamza Chowdhury. Wes Morgan, my bad. I'd say Wes Brown. Wes Morgan and Hamza Chowdhury for Thomas and Ayoze Perez. Ayoze Perez, the former Newcastle man, can he get himself what I believe will be the first trophy, or at least the first major trophy in his professional career? It will all be decided in a matter of 8 minutes. Can they hold off? Wes Morgan now needs to marshal the defence. They're zooming into some absolute fox in the crowd. The fox is bricking it. He knows that his foxes have just 8 minutes plus additional stoppage time to hold off and perhaps survive and win their first ever FA Cup final in their history. Their first ever FA Cup in their history. This is the moment. This is what you wait for. This is what you do all the training. This is what you do all the hard yards for in training all year round. Every 6 a.m. sprint, every 7 a.m. hill run, every 9 a.m. shuttle run, every 10 a.m. plain pasta and chicken and plain broccoli meal. It's all for this. It all leads up to this moment. The moment that you will remember for the rest of your careers. Your finals. The games that mean everything. The games that mean more than anything in your life. The games that are literally life or death. And just 7 minutes separates Leicester from potentially winning their first ever FA Cup. A lot of these players' first ever major trophy in their career. For some players, it could be their last. You're looking at Wes Morgan, who's already got a Premier League winner's medal to his name. Can he add an FA Cup to that? Huh? How much better does it sound to say I'm an FA Cup and Premier League winner rather than just a Premier League winner? I mean, Premier League's good enough, but the double. Some of these players that haven't won anything, the likes of Youri Perez, will he be at Leicester for so much longer? Will he move somewhere else, somewhere where he won't necessarily be challenging for a trophy like this? They're still holding off. They're fighting. They're determined. They're dogged. They're giving everything. Those fans are absolutely bricking it. He's praying. He's got his fingers crossed. He's jumping up. He's nervously celebrating. The fans are starting to nervously celebrate. They can feel it. They can feel the victory coming. They can feel the trophy landing in their cabinet. Oh, just 6 minutes to go. 5.5 minutes left of regulatory time. Jamie Vardy now on the counter-attack. He's pressing Thiago Silva. Jamie Vardy in the box. Earns a corner for Leicester City. Oh, that could have been magic if he squared it across. They've still got a shot from the corner though. Soyuncu comes forward. Ndidi comes forward. Vardy comes forward. Leicester City pressing like hounds of foxes. Determined to seal the deal. A Wes Morgan header could absolutely finish the tie off right now. They just need, it doesn't matter anyway, anyhow. Eddie Howe. The ball just needs to end up in that back of the net. It's whipped in from the corner. It's gone back sticks. And this is exactly what they didn't want in the counter-attack. But no, Hamza Chowdhury is there. Beautiful dummy feint. Whips it in very, very hard, very, very low. And Jamie Vardy can't quite get the connection that he desired on it. And it is going out for a goal kick. 4.5 minutes left of time. Can Chelsea get something out of the game? Can Leicester City hold off? Just a matter of moments to tell now. This is it. This is big. This is massive. This is crucial. This is a crunch game. This is a crucial injuncture of life. N'Golo Kante now on the ball. Sprays it out right. Out to Mason Mount. Mason Mount down to Callum Hudson-Odoi. Callum Hudson-Odoi now. Early cross in. Early cross in. It's a dangerous cross, but it's cleared away. It's cleared away brilliantly. The ball goes back to Rudiger. Now it's out to Kante. Kante to Reece James. Reece James now really panicking Chelsea. Really panicking. They do not look calm, composed at all. They're panicking for that goal. They want it, and they want it now. Reece James with an early cross. And it's just about cleared away, and it's drilled in by Mason Mount. And what a save! Yet again by Kasper Schmeichel. Oh, that is an absolute masterclass of a save. It's drilled in by Mason Mount. Chelsea fans think they've got their equaliser, but Kasper Schmeichel, yet again, the hero of the day. Brilliant save. The corner's whipped in. Now it's cleared away. It's cleared away. It's headed back in. It's headed back in towards Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz takes it down, chips it straight in. Kasper Schmeichel spills it. And he catches the ball again. Oh, that was really, really nervy moments for Leicester City there. What a save by Kasper Schmeichel. Oh, what a thunderous strike on the half volley by Mason Mount. Absolutely beautiful connection he gets on it. And a crucial fingertip save by Kasper Schmeichel. Just 3 minutes to go now. Chelsea fans bricking it. Leicester City fans bricking it. Who will get the win? Who will be the winner? Who will be eaten for the chicken dinner? They've given it straight out to a Chelsea throw-in. Chelsea have thrown the ball back to Kasper Schmeichel now, wasting a bit more time. Just 2.5 minutes left of regulatory time on the clock as he bounces it as if he's playing in the NBA. Flings the ball now, absolutely hoofs it as hard and as high as he can. And it goes straight out for a Chelsea throw-in. Callum Hudson-Odoi picking the ball up quick. No time to mess around. No time to muck about now. Can Callum Hudson-Odoi seal the deal? Steal an equaliser for his hometown club? Or will Leicester City hold off? 2 minutes left to play now. Chelsea yet again on the attack in Leicester City's final third with the ball outside their box. Kai Havertz flinging the ball to Hudson-Odoi now. Hudson-Odoi flings it back to Reece James. Reece James on the Cruyff turn gives it back across to Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva now chips it all the way forward. It's a brilliant ball to Mason Mount and it's gone in! Would you believe it? And it's absolute calamity for Leicester City. And Olivier Giroud has stolen an equaliser right at the death. Would you believe it? Oh, it's absolute delirium for Chelsea fans. Absolute heartbreak for Leicester City. And that is looking like all she wrote for Leicester. This is going to be Chelsea's game to win now. I can see it from now. Absolute delirium. The ball's whipped in. It's whipped in 40 yards by Thiago Silva. Absolutely brilliant ball. And that is extremely fluky. Oh, there's VAR here. Oh, possible offside. Oh, possible VAR. Oh, what's going on here? Surely not. Surely there's no way. Surely there's no way. What's going on? He's put his hand up. He's put his hand up. It's no goal. It's been ruled out. Oh, Leicester City fans go wild. The goal has been ruled out. Offside by an absolute pubic hair. VAR. Is it killing the game? Is it ruining it? You tell me. That is extremely harsh. That is extremely, extremely harsh on Chelsea fans. He's barely off there. Ben Chilwell. So unlucky. He just scored the equaliser against his old club in the FA Cup final and it's been ruled out for being a pubic hair offside. Oh, that is absolutely ridiculous. And Leicester City might win the tie now. Just 5 minutes still to go. You feel like everything's in Leicester City's hands now. You feel like the tie is swinging in their favour. Wow. This is scenes of glorious emotion, to quote Hugh Wizzy. And Reece James has lost a plot now. He's just completely pushed Jamie Vardy over. Made no attempt to get the ball at all there. He's just pushed him over with two hands. How that's not reckless conduct, I do not have a clue. Now the ball's gone back to Kepa. Jamie Vardy applying more pressure than an erection on skinny jeans. Dying to get that ball. Dying to stop Chelsea from getting on the attack. Oh, wow. 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 This has got controversy, sparks littered all over it. Hamza Chowdhury slaying down Mason Mount. Cannot get the ball off him. Pulisic, sorry, not Mason Mount. Now Wesley Fofana going in for a challenge. Oh, they're putting everything on the line here. It's come back in again. And Kasper Schmeichel this time can collect the ball. Just 3.5 minutes to go. Will they hold off? Will Chelsea grab a second equaliser? Oh, mate, if you're a Leicester City fan right now, you are absolutely bricking it, sunshine. Just 3 minutes to go. They've already conceded once. Chelsea have already got the equaliser once through Ben Chilwell, of course, getting ruled out for offside for being a pubic hair offside. But if you're Leicester City now, you hoof it as far as you can. You get it as far away. You kick it where the sun don't shine. Here we go, 3 minutes left. Kasper Schmeichel on the goal kick, absolutely charges it forward. What a boot. It's gone all the way into the opposition half, but it's headed all the way straight back. Chelsea on the counter-attack. Now Leicester on the counter-attack. It's a bit of pinball action. Soyuncu's gone down. He's won a free kick. And could that be the moment? Could that be it written in the stars for Leicester City? Did anyone else see that offside VAR? Because that was absolutely batshit crazy. Wow, this is scenes. Chelsea fans with their heads in their hands. They don't know where to look. They don't know what to think. Leicester City fans with their heads in the stars. Because they are just 2 minutes away from their first ever FA Cup in the club's history. Just 2 minutes and 10 seconds, they're already starting to celebrate with every challenge that Leicester City players make. Maddison winning the ball there. The stands erupt. The crowd erupt. The atmosphere is spine-tingling, electric. Every single tackle can be felt by the thousands in the stadium today as the ball is hoofed up again. Beautiful touch by Jamie Vardy. Jamie Vardy loses out again and he wins a Leicester City corner. Just 1 minute 40 seconds left in the tie. They have at least a minute killed off with this corner now. So after this corner is taken, they will have about 40 seconds to hold off. One last attack. Can Chelsea make it count? Can Chelsea equalise? Or will Leicester City hold off with the corner here? 1 minute 30 on the clock. Maddison gives it out to Youri Tielemans. Youri Tielemans now holding the ball off well. Kante charging him down, and that is absolutely woeful. Chelsea back on the attack now. 1 minute 20 to go. Chelsea with the ball in their own half. Are you guys watching this right now? Are you seeing this absolute crazy scenes of glorious and unglorious emotion depending on who you support? 1 minute left to go. Oh, it's about to get tasty, baby. It is about to get tasty. The ball's played out to Reece James. He gives it across to Rudiger. Rudiger opens up his body. Absolutely sprays it forward. It's going to need to be a Leicester City head on it. It's won by Soyuncu. It's won by Maddison. He's played a 1-2 with Tielemans. It's Maddison on the ball now. He just needs to hold it. He just needs to keep it. And he gives it straight away. That is extremely sloppy, extremely poor. And now Chelsea find themselves on the counter-attack through Callum Hudson-Odoi. Wesley Fofana near him. Wilfred Ndidi, sorry, I don't know I said Wesley Fofana. 30 seconds left and Jamie Vardy has absolutely cleaned out Reece James. Chelsea still on the counter-attack. Those Chelsea still pressing, still baying for a goal. And N'Golo Kante now takes it past 1, takes it past 2, takes it past 3, gives it across to Kai Havertz. It's whipped in early, it's whipped in late, and it's cleared away. Just 10 seconds left on the clock. Leicester City, surely now, surely they have won it. Surely there is no way back for Chelsea. It's cleared away. It's the end of regulatory time. It's the end of stoppage time. Chelsea have the ball and the full-time whistle has gone. Leicester City have won their first ever FA Cup in their history. What an ending to a game. What a game. What absolute mental scenes of glorious and unglorious emotion, depending who you support. The Leicester City players are in tears, the Leicester City fans are in delirium, and the Chelsea fans are absolutely gutted. Absolutely gut-wrenching, heart-wrenching stuff from VAR there. Is it killing the game? Is it taking the passion out of the game? You tell me, because Chelsea were just minutes away from an FA Cup final equalising goal. That has got to sting. That has got to hurt. That has got to be painful for them. But Leicester City have won their first ever FA Cup in the club's history through a Youri Tielemans Wondergoal. You love to see it for the guy. You love to see it for Leicester. That is a goal worthy of winning any final in the history of the game. What a goal. What a game. Leicester City FA Cup champions. Wow. Leicester City fans are in absolute delirium right now, and who can blame them? Guys, I thank you ever so much for joining me on this stream. Whoever did join me, I don't know who you were because no one messaged in the chat, but whoever you are, I appreciate you nonetheless. I thank you nonetheless for sitting here and watching it with me. What an absolute crazy final it was in the end. And thank you guys all so much for watching. Make sure you are tuned in to my latest upload coming out in just 18 minutes. It will be the Leeds United versus Burnley post-match reaction video. But thank you guys ever so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.